Hi everyone, welcome to the Cat Scrappiness YouTube channel. This is Dalis, but you might know me as Stamper Girl. Today I'm going to be walking you through creating this get well card that is just checking in. I use the Farmhouse stamp and die set and the Farmhouse sentiment stamp and die set. I also use the double stitch heart die to create the mask. So let's get to it. I have stamped here the rooster from the Farmhouse stamp set, and using the coordinating die cut I am cutting out the rooster. I actually cut I think 3 times the rooster just so it has a little more thickness and it just looks like it's raised on foam tape, but it's not. It's a lot sturdier to make it this way. Here are showing the pieces. I am going to pick one of the two roosters, whichever I like better. And then the other ones, I'm going to use them just to create, like I mentioned, a little bit more sturdiness on my image. And I'm just wiggling around. I'm using the Barely Arts glue to do this. I really like this glue. But you can use whichever glue you have. There it is. So now it feels more like a chipboard element ephemera than just a stamp image. That's the rest of the stamp set. I love this stamp set. So many things that you could do. You should check out all the posts that the rest of the creative team members are doing in our first Facebook group. I am going to stamp the sentiment from the Farmhouse sentiment, just chicken in, but I am using this little piece of washi tape and I am masking the little chicken that is on that image. I want the sentiment, but I do not want the little chicken image because I am going to be replacing that chicken image with my rooster image that we just created. I'm going to bring my die set that it coordinates with this sentiment. And what I did is actually I outline all of my die cuts and they're still connected. And I wrote down which sentiment it goes with. So that for me is a fast way to know which is the coordinating die that goes with my sentiment. So I figured out this is the one. I am putting it in, a little bit of washi tape, and I will take it to the die cutting machine. I am bringing my double stitch heart and I actually cut the biggest size of the heart in some shelf liner, and I did pass it like on my shirt just so it's not as sticky, and I decided where I was going to place it. I wanted to place it a little bit offside. I'm using blending brushes and a little bit of ink to just add some extra ink. And I decided to go with this blue because I am going to use a little bit of the blue into the feathers of the rooster. So I am pulling my mask now, and there it is. It's perfect. It's wonderful. Just clean your mask, put it in the back of put it back in the release paper and put it with your die cuts. I'm bringing in these new Cat Scrappiness blending brushes to add color, and then blending some alcohol markers into the colors as well that I added with the blending brushes. For the markers, I did use some yellows, some light brown, and then a light red and a dark red. And I'm just stippling here and there, adding a little bit of color, like really colored feathers. And I really like how it turned out. Here's a close-up look of it. And now I'm gonna attach it and I'm gonna put it just where originally that chicken image was in the sentiment is where I'm gonna add him there. I'm gonna add a little bit of extra cardstock to level out both layers of this. I'm bringing my ink pad on my paintbrush to add some splatters, and I didn't realize that my paintbrush was a little bit dirty with a little bit of pink, so I ended up with this nice periwinkle lavender kind of look, which I actually loved how it looks with my background and with my image. So this was a happy surprise. Okay, we're using the Barely Glue Art to glue the sentiment. I'm gluing a little bit off to the side, making sure that comes a little bit out of the frame, that it's the heart. And that is our card. Here's a close-up. I think it's an adorable, simple card. Just a quick get well card that you can send to anyone. Thank you for spending this time with me. And remember, don't leave your crafting for tomorrow. Start today. Bye.